start, I guess. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Thank you for being here today. I have a story to tell you. It's a story about a bean and how it turned into a cup of wonderful coffee here in Baltimore. So this bean, as we know, has a lot of potential. As stated by Atlas Coffee Importers, um, it has the deep citrus acidity, ruby red grapefruit flavor notes, and juicy blood orange. And this is something that I deduced myself, but because of the slower crop maturation rate of that is characteristic of beans grown at this kind of altitude and characteristic of Rwanda beans in general too, um, I deduced that there was a lot of potential for a lot of sweetness in here from the slow time that it has to develop these complex sugar molecules. Um, and so this bean comes from Rwanda, in particular the Sholi Cooperative, brought to us by Atlas Importers. And like most protagonists of any story, this bean wants to unlock its full potential. And we'll look at the cupping notes of that we would like. And after speaking with the beans, we found that it wanted to unlock the potential of those fruit flavors, so the grapefruit, the blood orange, and it also wanted to have a little touch of grandma's chocolate chip cookies, because who doesn't like those? Um, we also don't want to like spit this acidity in your face, however, just because we want to be like fruitful. So we were hoping to kind of find a nice balance, because balance is key. A little well-rounded hero is what everybody likes. So how do we get there? We have the beans. We know it has all this potential. How do we get this nice cup of coffee that we want? Well, that's where I come in. Lowly roaster with a Diedrich IR 2.5 and a whole bag of beans. So what I did here is I took the beans, I ran a few sample roasts based on some baseline profiles that I know of, and I just wanted to make sure that, hey, like, can I get these kinds of flavors that I kind of want or expect from a good quality Rwanda bean? After I did that, I came up with a little base around profile, but I wanted to fine tune the notes or parts. picked out some of these defects before the roast in this one. So I labeled out what kind of defects I found in the beans. Because good friends make good heroes. So we got to make sure it has only the good heroes with it in the drum. Afterwards I picked out some of the Quaker beans here. Before then too, I also sorted and made sure everything looked good, and did all my due diligence. And in the end, we resulted with kind of a medium-bodied cup with smooth mouthfeel. Um, I found there were some blood orange and grapefruit flavor, the stuff that I was looking for. It also had a nice crisp but soft acidity. It wasn't too much in your face, just very nice and soft enough to bring out those flavors and kind of open up your mouth. So it's kind of exploding with some flavor, but it's not exploding your mouth like a warhead would. Because I like warheads, don't get me wrong, but not kind of what I'm looking for in my morning coffee. I also really love the chocolatey sweetness of coffee. That's my preferred taste. And I found that I kind of had some of that sweetness develop thanks to probably the deep development time ratio that I had. My starting batch I started with 1,100 grams of green beans after I had picked out all the defects and everything. And then I ended up with 965 grams after the roast and cooling down and picking out the Quaker beans. And the color that I ground, when I measured, I found that I had 70.1, which, I don't know, sometimes it kind of tells me before I can even cup it, how it kind of maybe came out. If it's looking real black, then obviously went too far, and that kind of just helped me guide a little more. So yeah, in the end, in my opinion, I think our bean turned out to be a great hero. I'll let you guys decide if you guys agree. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, one more big round of applause for Chang from Gabby Coffee Roasters in Broomfield, Colorado. Aaron, are you ready?